as St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, so moving forward.
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself, 2 thumbs up. A wonderful and blessed good afternoon to all our St. Martin family and our SOS family all around the world. Welcome to your program, another day, Strictly Business, right here on the friendly island of St. Martin. Call up a family member, call up a friend, and tell them it's another Sunday from 12 to 12:30. The boys are on Strictly Business, bring you another important and hot topics, what's going on in the community. But before we get started, we always like to shout out and thank all our sponsors that make this program possible. If you want to do some great grocery shopping today or during the week, the #1 supermarket to go and visit right there on the Illidge Road, that's the Aki Supermarket for all your grocery shopping needs today. And for that fresh look, that fresh haircut, you got to go and visit the barbershop, the Los Mejores Barbershop. They are also located right there on Illidge Road, on the main road. And for all your entertainment, movies on USB, get them on DVD, on your hard drive. If you're thinking movies, think the Video Block, located right there in French Quarter. Open from Monday to Saturday from 5:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Get all the latest movies. Even a great selection of PS4 games as well. And if you want some great delicious barbecue food, we got Jerky's Tiki Hut right down the Illidge Road for some great tasting barbecue chicken and ribs. We also got Jerky's Tiki Hut by the Plaza Casino as well. And also over the hill, we got Caribbean Jerky's right across the Megaplex Cinema. And not forgetting Fat Boy Jimmy, the original, right there on the Pondfield for some great tasting food. Thank you so much, Jerky's. We also like to thank GEBE, our water and electricity company. Thank you so much for your continued support. And if you're looking for apartments or commercial spaces, #1 place to give a call, that's J&J Properties. Call them today at 588-1216. That is J&J Properties, 588-1216. And for all your laptops, your flat screen TVs, your surround systems, you got to go and visit the Bull Chance Electronics Store, located right there on Front Street. Thank you so much, Bull Chance. Also, we got Stasha's Restaurant next to Aki Supermarket for some great tasting food as well. Call them at 550-9108 or 524-9834. Stasha's, 550-9108 or 524-9834. We also got another supermarket on board, which is the Supreme Supermarket, located right there on Arch Road on the Hispaniola Road #1. Go there, of course, and get all your groceries, shopping needs as well. For people in that community, in that area, you got another supermarket to choose from. Thank you so much to all our sponsors. Thank you. Brother Rolex, good afternoon.
Good morning, good afternoon, brother. How you doing?
I'm blessed, bro. Glad to be here.
Everything is blessed, back again. Last week, you did your thing, right?
Last week was fire. Still see smoke.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Last week also, the Tuesday night program was good, man. I gotta send a shout out to all the boys, Billy, and all the fellas.
Keeping the people informed. That's what the people want to hear.
It was really interesting, brother. Really interesting. I really like it. Let me give a shout out, of course, to my
senior.
Father,
Yes, sir.
Senior, all as well. We fighting hard. We just gotta keep fighting here in St. Martin.
Absolutely.
There's what to do, brother.
Yeah.
Just keep pushing. But I have one question to people of St. Martin, in which
what's that?
Billy D keep asking every week.
Mm-hmm.
He ask about it. Why is it that our people is at the head of the country and our people is struggling?
Yeah. Our people getting hell.
Why is that? Why is that?
Getting hell.
It's something that I can't answer, and every time he mentioned it on radio, I ask myself, wow, what a question Billy D asked there. What a question.
We in power and we struggling.
We in power and we struggling.
Yeah.
Brian, I really asked my father last week. I told him, boy, Daddy, I want to understand. What, Brian, I have respect for everybody. Foreigners, local, Jamaican, Haitian, everybody. Respect for everybody.
Right.
But my only thing is, why is it that the foreigners are taking over all the businesses? What is the issue? I'm not saying that they can't, Brian, but why is our people staying down?
But
what is the issue? What is the is it that we don't want to?
Uh-huh.
Is it a problem?
Uh-huh.
What is it? You know, and you know what I told my father? I said, boy, you know, maybe the day come when God take me away.
Uh-huh.
I say it's enough. I can have a conversation with him and ask him
Mm-hmm.
where did it went wrong.
But I think one of the answers to that question is probably not the main thing, but from my perception of it is we as locals, we as born here, we as St. Martin people, we believe we are so privileged that we want the government jobs.
Yes.
So our people, they not all of them, but most of them, they want that secure job. They want to say, listen here, I'm working in government.
Yeah.
You know, whatever position they get, they're just happy. Many people, when you meet them, and you ask them, boy, what you doing? They can't even,
as a local.
Yeah, they can't even give you a position sometimes, and they just say, boy, I work in government.
You mean because they have the opportunity to
To get there.
to
Yeah.
get there?
So they ain't putting on that entrepreneurial spirit and that light that we know we have. They don't want to do that anymore. They just want to say, boy, I just want a good, secure job. I want to make sure I put in my 9 to 5 and I go home. I got my doctor card. I know government going to pay me because taxpayers of money got to come in and government got to pay us anyhow. So they're looking for that security because we know a government is only run on taxes.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
the people pay taxes, there you see it, the employees are going to get paid. Look at the country is in turmoil, the airport is in turmoil, and just for the liquidity, they're borrowing money to make sure keep paying salaries.
Yeah.
You understand? So those type of people, that's the type of jobs they want. They want to make sure, listen here, when things are falling down, things are turning up, listen, they're going to find money to pay us.
Yeah.
And they believe that job is secure, which we know as entrepreneurs, there's no security in a job.
No,
You know?
no security.
We hear, I hear, and I know you hear, there's so much different departments where you have people on sick leave for a long time.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that they're sick, you know, but they just ain't
They're
going
just
to work.
unhappy and they're not going to work.
They ain't going to work, but they know they're secure. I have a permanent government job. I ain't going nowhere. And it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
because in the private sector, you even can't fathom thinking that way.
But Brian, we still have to ask, we still as our people in St. Martin,
Mhm.
still have to keep asking ourselves that question. Because, Brian, Peter and Paul come from wherever with zero, nothing, nada.
Bro, that's
You know?
the answer there. Because I've seen them.
And they work
Yeah.
and they come up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, there's something,
Ask yourself this question. This is a major thing. You in real estate and whatnot. How can a foreigner come here and get a house before you?
yeah.
That's a blatant upset. How can they come and get a piece of the rock before you? Because you comfortable. When they come here, they ain't comfortable. They're gonna put themselves in a small little square box for a while.
Yeah.
They're gonna save that money. They ain't gonna buy no expensive cars. They ain't gonna flash on nobody. But their
And
bank account or whatever they're
our
gonna
own
save.
people, we don't see certain things, Brian.
Mhm.
You know, again, on the radio, you listen to. I encourage everybody every morning, or you listen to SOS Radio because you hear certain things and they go through your ears and you think about it. You know, because if you say tomorrow, Brian, you know, I only want locals to become ministers in this country. I don't want no other people to become ministers. Okay, they might call you a racist, they might call you whatever. But Brian, another question that is asked: if you go to Timbuktu or go to China, you can never ever become a president, Brian. It doesn't. It can't happen in other countries because you have to be from China. You have to be from wherever it is. You know, even the all America, the land of the great. Okay, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you cannot go up for president.
Right.
You know,
Right.
the how you call it, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, he reached as governor,
Yeah.
but I remember he was trying to go to run up for president, but it couldn't happen. You know, because you have to be, I think, as a born U.S. citizen for you to go up for the president.
Yeah.
You know, so there's certain things we have to ask ourselves and keep pushing and ask why, what is the issue, what is going on. You know, I really urge our people in St. Martin to ask ourselves and let's push for our people. You know, the hatred, stop with the hatred. You know, stop with the jealousy. You know, be happy for one another. Let's come together. Let's work together. You know, Brian, look, a good case, I don't know if you follow it, of Nipsey Hussle, the guy who died.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's all over right now.
It's sad, brother. It's sad. You know, honestly, Brian, I never really followed him. But after he died, it started to come up. So I said, hey, let me go read about this person,
Right,
you know.
right.
And the guy basically, he was fighting for his people.
Mhm.
You know, he was trying to work for the people of the hood.
Mhm.
You know, he opened several businesses and put in different of his families in
Yep, to run it.
to run it. This was a guy who was started, Brian, to sell CDs at the back of his car.
Mhm.
You know, and he made it, and then piece by piece he started to link with all the big boys, P. Diddy and all DJ
Right.
Khaled and all the guys.
Right, right,
you know,
right.
and then from there he decided, you know, let me start to move on to help these people. You know, he had a program, Brian, that was bringing in people from the hood and
Mhm.
explaining them how to open a business, how you gotta open a business, where you gotta go,
Mhm.
how does it work, what is all the red tape you have to go through.
Yep.
You know, this guy Brian, he at a certain time he decided he explained to people, even though he was an artist,
Mhm.
he was encouraging people not to follow no hip hop artists, not to follow those girls who would put out the bottom on Facebook. They can't help you with nothing. Follow guys like Musk, guys like how you call it, Bill Gates, guys like the one from Facebook. What your name? Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg,
You know, try to learn how they made it, so you can find your way to become success, to reach great success. You know what I'm saying, Brian? So when I followed this guy, I was like, wow, this guy really
Was making a difference.
was trying to make a difference.
Yeah.
You know, and basically, Brian, when you read all the articles, he died because of jealousy.
Right.
That's it. You know, Crenshaw is a neighborhood in the States, in Los Angeles, where they just shoot people for fun. I don't know if you read about it. That's a neighborhood that they don't play. They just shoot people for fun. You know, and but this
Shooting
guy
their own people.
and their own people.
Yeah.
You know, it had an article, Brian, that was saying, that's what I was talking about, we local self-fighting each other. The article was talking about how the blacks get killed by blacks.
Mhm.
70 or 80%
A lot more than by cops.
killed by cops
Yeah.
and white people.
Yeah. Fact.
So
That's a
we
fact.
kill each other,
That's a fact, yeah.
okay? And here's Martin, I ain't talking about guns. It's just fighting each other down.
Mhm.
You know, you're gonna say, boy, Brian,
We ain't reached to that extent as yet.
we reached that extent yet, but it's the same thing but different categories.
Right.
In the US, they do it with guns.
Yeah.
You know, they just shoot down each other. Brian, this guy was planning to meet the I think it was the mayor or the governor, how to fight crime. Because remember over there you have blood and Crips and all of that. You know, so he was trying to see how, listen, I want to talk to you guys, to the governor and whoever, to how to fight this crime. You know, to bring down the crime because it's going out of hand.
Yeah.
He had a barber shop, he had a clothing line, he had different things, and where he started to sell his CDs, that's exactly where he started to rent the units to set up his business. And he really fought Brian not to come out really, like when he become rich, successful, he said he's not leaving the hood.
hood.
He's gonna stay there to help others grow. You know what I'm saying? So
A lot of people today too would say, bro, that's his downfall right there. We get big, we want to give back, but we want to stay where we grew up. Things change.
yeah.
If you really care about your family and your loved ones, you don't keep them around a poison environment. See, it's who you associate yourself with.
Yeah, but this guy, you see, Brian,
Even though he was making a big difference, bro,
Yeah.
and you're saying he had plans to go against the Crips and the Blood, meaning stop the violence. Once you go and you make that known out there in society, you stepping on a lot of toes. You understand? So if he was going to do that, which is a good initiative, he had to do it without making it a big known something. Go do what you got to do, put things in place without letting both sides and everybody know this is your plans. Because a lot of toes are going to be squeezed.
Yeah, but remember, Brian.
And that's what
but,
happened.
But what I'm saying is, he was looking out for his brothers. Forget about that. The guys was shooting down was jealousy. Remember, he made it, Brian. It's like saying you made it, and I come by you, Brian. How did you made it? How was it possible? Look, the leaders be every day on the radio talking about how he made it, how he went states, what he did, when he come back, how people laugh at him. My father did it also here on the radio several times. When he came back to St. Martin, he started to wash cars. People laugh at him. He buy a property full of rocks. People laugh at him. Why you gonna do with that property? Throw it away. He buy a piece of trailer. They tell him throw it in the pond. That don't make sense, you know. But after, people come to you, boy, how you get there? How you get it done? You know. And he had like a school, Brian, bringing the black boys from the neighborhood, explaining them that crime is not the way. If you go from here to there, what can you do good? You can do art. You can cut hair. You can do this. You know, that way he was pulling his people. You know, because Brian, if at the end of the day, we don't own nothing, we don't got nothing, only the Indians, only the Arabs, only they own. It's a waste. And they're going to stay in California, in Malibu, laugh at us in Crenshaw.
Right.
You know, this guy, he was so committed, and he was from the heart. You know, wasn't looking for nothing back.
Just giving back.
Just giving back to his people. And but you know, Brian, sometimes there's something I always think about too. I don't know what your take on it. I was talking to a guy someday there, you know, even if you're a parliamentarian, whatever, let's say for example, Julian Nigoran or the other guys who's opposition, and they go around and they do certain things and help certain people in their way, you know. Is it a help or not? Because the person who was talking to me was saying, yeah, but the people don't need that. And I was telling him, you know, I believe, Brian, that there's people that are less fortunate, right? That sad that it will sound that will never come out of there. You know? So even if you go there and give them a piece of bread, you help them. I don't know what you think.
Of course you help them in their situation. You understand that their mindset, they're looking to move forward. So you as a public official, you have whatever means it is to make sure you help someone. Whatever it is they give to them, that's a help. You know, we might want to see it on a broad base. Oh, put something in place to help everybody.
Yeah.
No, but you remember, we on the outside can say all what we want. Those parliamentarians, when they get inside there, they're really seeing what's happening in there.
Indeed.
They're really seeing how hard it is to go and help everybody because of the red tape. So if he has 10 or 20 people that he know he could touch physically and help, give them whatever, and know that they're okay and they have his support, he's doing a good job. Those people,
I believe in that also.
Those people will truly appreciate that person.
I believe in that also.
You understand?
Because, okay, you can't help everyone, Brian.
That's right.
You know?
That's a
but
fact.
I'm saying, right, if I can afford to buy 50 bags when school is opening, why not help certain people that can't get bags to go to school?
Yeah, you got to do your part.
You know, that's what I believe in.
Yeah.
You know, but I was just, you know, it was a discussion in me and the person, and they're saying that, well, if you give them the bag tomorrow, then what will happen tomorrow? You know, that's, I understand him in a way, you know, but that's a different way of thinking.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't think that way, you know, because, Brian, there's going to be people that it's going to stay there for, you know, forever. It's going to be really difficult for them to come out. And there's certain things too, the way they think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you reach by the block, for example, you talk to certain people, they'll say, boy, I don't care about nothing no more, man. You know, all these politicians are thieves, and
but that's a negative mindset to have.
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Maybe they have, that's all they're thinking on, and they don't care about nothing else.
You see, in society, right, for society to function, for everything to move forward, what we're doing right here, we do our part.
Yeah.
Everybody has to do their part. Put it in layman terms so most people could understand. You may have a young child out there right now, 11, 12, never had a bike, never had a bicycle, don't know how to ride. Your part maybe is to see them and say you had a discussion and they want a bicycle. Just example. You give them that bicycle, then the other person might say, but then what? No, somebody else's part now maybe to teach them how to ride that bicycle. Right? And then down the road again, somebody else do something else. So the society, if everybody keep doing their part, the society is going to function.
Yeah.
But if you want to sit with your hands forward and saying, well, nothing is my responsibility, I just want, but I'm responsible for nothing, the society is going to stay how it is.
Yeah.
Each person has to do their part and don't think about, oh, what will happen next. No, somebody else supposed to in society pick up that slack,
Yeah.
pick up the turn. You understand? That's just how it is. Maybe somebody come by you and they really, really needed an apartment, but all they had was that the last deposit, that was it.
Yeah.
You don't know if more gonna come, but if you give them an opportunity to get it, they got a roof over their head, now they could bathe, they could wash up themselves. Now the second part is for them to go out there and make sure they find a job. You understand? When they get that job now, that person, they function in the society, now that you can say, Mr. Rolex, I good now.
We're good to go.
I good now. But if you didn't take that initiative to give that person it, they would have always been out there. Because they didn't get an opportunity to relax first in order to go out and be productive. So everybody have to take a chance in the world and do their fair share. Do your part.
Do your part, yeah.
Do your part.
You know, I believe in that, Brian. I believe in that. But you know, the different people have different ways of seeing certain things,
yes.
You know, but indeed, because Brian, if you go by certain people and you sit and talk to them, you know, let's say, just example, less fortunate, and certain things that they talk of, you know, sometimes maybe they don't know, that they don't know, you know, and you can't blame them.
Yeah.
You know, so you try to help wherever you
Of
can.
course. But go back to when you're saying with brother Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
We sorry he passed away.
Yeah.
But again now, when you say that word jealousy is a cancer worldwide.
Yeah.
It's a cancer worldwide that is eating populations alive.
Yeah, that's something that-
eating good people alive.
And
Yes.
have people that saying that, boy, I can't believe they shoot the man on this.
It's still
But-
unbelievable.
Yeah,
almost.
but remember in that neighborhood,
yeah,
that's what's going on.
yeah.
You know. But Brian, if you see, I don't know if you see the had a video and he was when he was talking and showing what all he does. Brian, it was remarkable, man. Really, it was something that touched me.
Yeah.
Why it touched me because you know he
But
that
then it makes you wonder in life itself. How come they say, in you know the terms, society or life is gonna give you back what you're giving. You're gonna get back what you're giving.
Yes.
For a good gentleman like that who was giving and doing all this thing, how is it possible now that happened to him?
yeah.
You understand?
But
But
remember
everything, like,
in
we
the
know
Bible
everything
it
has
says
a
also
reason.
maybe he has a child, so he will receive.
Yeah.
You know, he will receive.
yeah.
Maybe that child when he grow up, when certain things happen to him, he will be like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, me myself, Brian. Sometimes you have a tight situation. You know, but certain things happen. You be like, boy, if God don't exist, I don't know what then.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'll be like, wow. You know, before we go, because see time running, Brian. Something I would like to say, Brian, is my son is playing baseball every Saturday right there on the pond field. No, sorry, not pond field, the dump road, close to the government building.
Okay.
Brian, you know, Carnival in St. Martin is a very big hype, you know. Again, I'm not talking bad about Carnival, I'm not talking bad of Minister of Tayap. But what I'm saying though, Brian, is we are investing a lot of money in Carnival and our sports is just deteriorating, you know. Maybe I was raised in Curacao and my vision for sports is different than let me say the leaders or whoever is in charge here in St. Martin. Because Brian, at a young age, my son plays football on Monday, Wednesday, and go baseballs on Saturday. Okay? When I was at a very young age, that's all we did in Curacao. Everything was sports.
Right.
You know, when you finish school, you go sports. That's why there are so much successful players, Curacao players in baseball, football,
Exactly.
all over.
In the majors.
In the majors, playing, doing big things.
There you go.
You know,
That's
what
the
my
result.
question is, what are we doing here in St. Martin? Brian, I went to the field. All of the lights is broken. Every one of them. So I was talking to the guy and he told me, well, each one of them costs $3,000. But they can't get sponsors, they can't get nobody to put the money,
Wow.
you know. And you're thinking, because remember they was discussing a budget, Brian,
Yeah.
right? And I remember one of the MPs also asked, what is going to happen with the facilities, you know? And again, you just wonder what's going on, you know, is it a priority or not?
I think to answer that, bro, our government, but not all of them, but in particular certain people, they don't have no long-term vision. When you give that example about Curacao and all they do is sports and invest in sports and whatnot, they wasn't looking at short-term, but we ain't getting no money back from this now. The long-term vision and success is, look, XYZ years now, we have professional players from Curacao who could in turn bring that tourism
Brian,
back.
what- you know,
they could give back to the
Before
community
you,
after.
I want to cut you.
Mhm.
Just for you to see what you're saying.
Mhm.
Andrew Jones just built a big stadium in Curacao.
There you
Go
go.
ahead.
There you go. I don't
Go
even
ahead,
have
what
to
else?
know it, but I see it. I understand that. Because you have that long-term vision. Now these players can now give back to where they're from.
Yeah.
They're happy to do it. But here locally, we want the money right now. Meaning, we're going to invest a ton load in Carnival because we want tourists to come. No, we want everybody to come. And a whole bunch of spending. Everybody going to make money in a lump sum. But right now. But what the long term, we don't see. We don't see that. We're going to leave the stadiums, like you said, no lights.
No lights.
No lights, nothing. Because if we put lights, they ain't giving us no money right now. They're going to just hold for them to go play, they lay baseball, a bunch of late children. They ain't got no long-term vision, my brother.
It's
And
sad,
it's
bro.
sad
It's
because
sad.
that
You
is
know,
what we're going to
it
see
really-
over
it really
and
had hurt
over.
me.
Because
But
when we talk about
I
a big
gotta say
culture.
one thing though,
Go
Brian.
ahead.
I gotta say one thing. The coach that was there, the
Mhm.
coaches that were there,
Yeah.
they're doing their best.
They're doing their
the
best
utmost
with what they have.
Yes, the utmost best. And there's a few parents that really just supporting their
Mhm.
children. You know, there was like about 12 PWK kids. So that was good. I gotta say that. But what I'm saying is, Brian, we have to invest a little bit more in the sports. Bring the kids
Because
out.
we falling behind.
You know, don't throw it on the parents, because if there's a good organization, Brian, more
Yeah.
parents is gonna come out with
Yeah.
their kids.
Bro, we falling behind. We gotta wrap up. But what you're saying there is so important. If our neighbor next door, Curacao, is doing it, at least we can't say they do everything good. But if they have one aspect
One
and something
that
is
is doing
working,
great, that's
why can't
one.
we copy it?
Yeah, that's one thing.
Why
that
can't
I
we
can
copy
say.
it? Right?
Perfect.
But quickly, brother,
So
wrap up.
Martin, thank you so much. Billy D, SOS, thank you. Brian,
St. Martin's family out there, the Friendly Island, thank you, each and every one of our supporters, as always, for reaching out to us, telling us you love the program, for tuning in every Sunday. We really appreciate that. We love you guys. Thanks, SOS, for having us. Thanks to Senior always for listening. And remember, life is all about choices. So be careful who you choose and what you choose, because time waits on no one. Till next time, Strictly Business.